with the educated opinion on topics of all varieties. This your boy Bubba, and you already know what I'm about to say, right? You are listening to Bubba's Banter. Yo, what's good, y'all? It's your motherfucking boy. I ain't gotta say no names, right? But I am anyway. It's your boy Bubba, and you are watching Bubba's Banter. I hope you guys are feeling well. I am doing okay. I'm doing good. I'm still kind of having a little, um, you know, congestion. It's that CPAP life, y'all. Like I'm a, fat boy, so I gotta have my CPAP on and shit. Yeah, and bear with me tonight. I've been playing around with my Rode Podcaster Pro, and I've been like trying to adjust my audio to sound really good and give you guys good quality. So, but I feel like I messed it up a little bit because when I speak really loud, I get a popping sound, and I'm like, oh my god, I fucked up my Rode Podcaster Pro. So I gotta play with the audio a little bit later, but I have to produce a show, and y'all know what that means. The show must go on. But that's the reason why I love wearing headphones. I really want to talk about that right quick. A lot of people think wearing headphones during a podcast is for the aesthetics. No, bitch. It's so you can hear yourself. It's so you can hear yourself. You can hear your people. You can do all those things, right? Like it's very important to me to like be able to hear what I'm saying. I don't know if it's because I'm like fixated on how I talk sometimes too. Fun fact, actually, about talking. So a lot of people don't know that I was in speech therapy when I was younger, like from fucking pre-K to first grade, I think, something like that. Yeah, and my mom hated it when I was younger. Like she hated that I had to go to speech therapy because I think, okay, and I know y'all like to tussle, so don't get mad when I say this, but I think a lot of parents feel like when their child has to do something that's different from other kids, that it kind of deems them as special needs. And I think some parents feel like, oh, I'm a bad parent because my kid is special needs. I have a special needs child. Like, I've seen parents sometimes be very sensitive towards them have them having a special needs kids. Sometimes out of protection, but sometimes out of embarrassment too. Like, oh my God, my kid is special needs. Some. I'm not saying all. I'm just saying that I've seen that happen multiple times. But anyways, before I jump off track, um, I noticed when I was a young kid that my mom was kind of ashamed of me going to speech therapy because I think she thought like, oh man, my child is special needs. But speech therapy really helped me out. I was a mute back then. Like I didn't talk to nobody in class. I didn't like to read out loud and things of that sort. And so the teacher thought like maybe he needs to go to speech therapy because he doesn't talk to anybody. He doesn't use his words. He uses a lot of his hand signals and stuff. And maybe I was autistic or something. But when I got in speech class, it was a very small class, and the teacher in that class figured that I did really well in small spaces, and so it was easier for me to have conversations and talks about things. And we would bring in certain toys each week to talk about what toy we liked and why we liked it. We would read certain books. Uh, we was taught how to emphasize our words and how we say things. Because I'm very mush mouth. If you don't realize it, I speak very, very quickly. I speak very, very quickly, and I try to put everything in so quick that all my words get mushed in together. And so sometimes people can't understand what I'm saying because I say it so fast and I mush them in all together. So sometimes you don't necessarily know what I'm saying is because I say it at a certain cadence and I say it quickly, so you can't hear it. It sounds very soft spoken and very and it gets really bad when I'm like tired or sick. I get really mush mouth. I don't look like Mushmouth, but I know who Mushmouth is from Fat Albert. I hope y'all do, or am I just aging myself? I could be just aging myself, But anyways, to get off my soap opera, make sure y'all go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Also follow me on my social medias, which is the Real Doc Dre, Bubba's Banter podcast, and follow me on my Facebook page, which is Bubba's Banter. And I know y'all like to listen to this sexy ass voice, because I put my little Batman voice on because I'm trying to be a panty dropper. Nah, but anyways, please make sure you go ahead and subscribe to whatever social or whatever audio streaming platform you use. Please do that. Beggars can't be choosers, right? But if you do use Spotify, please make sure you subscribe to me on there because this podcast is hosted by Spotify for creators. I know y'all thought I was gonna fuck that up, huh? Because I always fuck it up every show, just about. Just about. And then y'all already know I say this every show. Go get those bear skin underwear, baby. They were designed with the big boy in mind. They're very comfortable underwear. And if you use my promo code, Bubba, you will get 15% off in the checkout, okay? So let's get this show started. Let's get it good. Let's get it done. Let's do it. It's gonna probably be short tonight. But I been thinking about some stuff. So y'all know the Kendrick Lamar and Drake stuff that's been going on, right? For several months. It's just been going back and forth. And I'm getting tired of it. I'm getting tired of it. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a Kendrick stan. You know what I'm saying? I'm a stan, right? I'm a Kendrick stan. Best believe I'm a Kendrick stan. Um, but I'm getting tired of it, and so this is something that really like prompted me to like talk about this tonight was celebrity worship. It's actually kind of scary. I have my notes here, so I'm probably gonna be looking at my notes a lot, just so you guys know. Um, I've been trying to figure out like, I'm not the perfect podcaster. I'm gonna always look at my notes, especially when I like take the time out to write shit down and have shit just, ready for y'all to talk about and to banter about. So I'm probably gonna look at my notes a lot tonight, FYI. Anyways, that's the Virgo in me, just, being a perfectionist at heart. I can't help it. Anyways, so yeah, celebrity worship. Um, that's what I want to talk about today. And I feel like, you know, what is celebrity worship? You might ask. Is that celebrity worship is like thinking, these certain celebrities have like a godlike status or statured uh, in society, I should say, actually. A godlike status in society. Let's say that. And I want us to talk about the difference between obsession and admiration because there is a difference. And I think sometimes people teeter between the two often. And sometimes admiration looks like obsession, and obsession kind of looks like admiration. Did I say that right? I think I did. But if I didn't, y'all got what I'm trying to say. So let's start off with the first thing I want to talk about is the psychology of celebrity worship. All right, let me take a sip right quick. So paranormal relationships, I feel like a lot of people, I feel like, I feel like we have paranormal or not paranormal. What the fuck did I just say? Paranormal. I meant parasocial relationships with celebrities. I feel like we want to connect to these people, or we feel connected to these people because they may write a dope ass song, or they are a really cool. They seem like they have a really cool personality, or we just get emotionally attached to celebrities on certain levels. So we create these parasocial relationships with these people that we don't even know, and they don't even know us. They don't know that we exist. They just know that they got fans. They know they get views and likes and money, you know, because fans are liking them and loving their content or their art or whatever they create. They just know that. They don't know all of their fans. They don't know that we exist. They just know the number, and that number sometimes equal out to money. Most of the times it equals out to money. So I always want to talk about why I think humans. Well, let's talk about this actually. Why do humans crave, attention from celebrities and you know, want to have role models and you know, want to find or crave, admiration or role models? And I think a lot of times it's because a lot of us don't respect ourselves or care about ourselves or love ourselves enough to like see the God-like status in ourselves. If I really want to like, you know, get on my preach, my preaching soapbox, right? If I want to get on my preaching soapbox, like that's really what it is. It's like a lot of us don't see ourselves enough to be like, man, I can be on their level too, you know, or even better than them. Um, but I think that's one of the biggest things. And then also, like, I feel like celebrities, you know, they're part of entertainment. So regardless if it's a hip hop artist, R&B singer, pop artist, you know, R&B artist, basketball player, football player, there's this escapism that a lot of us, you know, gravitate towards because life is fucking hard. Life is kicking some of our asses. And so I know that for a fact that, you know, we look towards having that escapism. We need that. We crave it. We like, oh my God, I need to do it. You know, because everyone don't want to drink alcohol or smoke weed or indulge in drugs, but they have this person that they can have to get that fix of, you know, I'm not here in life. I'm in their world. Um, that's why I know a lot of people, you know, that love going to like I have a friend who loves going to concerts. He go to concerts almost every month. That's his joy. That's his life. He loves going to concerts. He has a lot of different types of bands he loves going to see, and so you know when he has his concert month. He always says it's from like March through the summer to like the fall is like his concert month. So he like always finds an artist that he wants to go see, and I think that's actually kind of cool. You know. And then like there's this like lack of belonging too. I think that a lot of times people feel like they need to find something to belong, and that kind of can be crippling for some of us. Um, I just don't realize. I just don't think that people realize that you know that really does attack our self esteem too. Uh, it's important to realize the mental health impact with celebrity worship because sometimes having a certain celebrity as your idol or your role model can make or break you. I think there's two things that I think people don't really take into consideration is like the comparison trap and the dopamine effect of all of this. Like the comparison trap is like always comparing yourself to the celebrity. This motherfucker got $100 million. All right, it's like like y'all remember what's that one social media guy Dan Brzee or whatever. I remember seeing him all the time on the internet, and like people hate that dude, but a lot of people love him too because he has all these bad bitches and all this money. He gets to do all this stuff, and he has all these cars, and he lives out in the wilderness somewhere. And he just has all this money. He's in a pool with 7 different girls with fucking BBLs and breast implants and you know, and puffed up lips. Like, you know, he has it all. He has it all. And people get jealous about that. Like, definitely does. You know, even me as a person who's into powerlifting, when I see when I see someone pulling 700 pounds off the ground, and I'm like, damn, all I can do is 415 for 3. Like, I get jealous sometimes when I see a motherfucker that's pulling 7 or 8, especially when they're half my age. I get hella jealous. I be like, bitch, you 18 pulling 7 what? Oh, what the fuck? And then, you know, sometimes that jealousy kick in. Oh, that motherfucker taking steroids. Oh, that motherfucker, even if he was taking steroids, he got to work hard. Even if he's taking steroids, still has to work hard to do that 700 something pounds or whatever, you know? Um, so like that comparison trap of like finding yourself seeing people online, celebrities, and comparing yourselves to them can be fucking detrimental, like very detrimental. We don't take that into consideration. And then the dopamine effect is like always constantly looking on the blogs. You know, we do it by watching the Love and Hip Hops, the you know, Drag Race, like everything. The gossip blogs, everything, the drama. That's the dopamine effect of like we always are constantly watching this stuff. We're just watching it, watching it, watching it, you know? So like the constant I need to, especially as a content creator, I think we content creators do it the worst. We're the worst at it because we're always looking for something to talk about. We're always looking to have something because we're commentating on the drama, right? So a lot of the times I find myself indulging in all this stuff all the time because I had to I have something to talk about. I need something to talk about. I think that's why like I kind of push back on like always talking about things on social media. Like you if you noticed throughout my shows in the recent months, I have not done a lot of shows on like hot topics a lot because I kind of been kind of like pulled back from always like trying to see what's going on in the social media world. Like I still watch some of the stuff, but I don't necessarily commentate on a lot of it, unless it's real juicy. Cause the Diddy shit, oh, we definitely when the Diddy trial start, oh bitch, I'm gonna be when the Diddy trial start, bitch, I'm gonna be talking about that shit all the time on here. Oh, so yeah, I think we just don't take into consideration of like those two things. And then I want to talk about the harm that it has on society. I think we don't realize how the media really does, you know, um, control the narrative. There we go. I was trying to figure out a certain word for it, but that's the perfect word for it. The media controls the narrative a lot when it comes to, celebrity worship. And I think we don't take it into consideration of it because look at it. They, do it through politics. Look at the political climate since like 2015. We have a fucking reality TV show star in the White House, bro. Like a lot of politicians have become celebrity status. Like, like it's kind of scary. Like, cause back in when I was younger, like it was kind of scary because like back when I was younger, celebrities were just like rappers, baseball players, artists, but now you have political like figures that are becoming like celebrities. It's actually kind of scary to see how like we look at politicians as not just regular people, they're celebrities now to us, you know, and that's actually scary. But they do it through food, they do it through social trends. Y'all remember when everybody was getting mad about the Kardashians doing like saying that they met like someone a column came out in the magazine saying, "Oh, this new hairdo was the cornrows or some shit like that." And the sisters was mad because I the sisters was mad about that shit, which I understand they had every reason to be mad about it because like these bitches didn't make fucking cornrows. Like what the fuck? We're God, yeah. But that's what I'm saying. Like they kind of control the media, and so when you see like these celebrities out here who have all this money and they do something. I mean, think about it now on TikTok. Let a certain celebrity dance to a song of a TikTok artist who just dropped the song. That song is gonna go boom, and especially if the artist already has like 2.3 million views or likes or followers. Like, soon as this person catches onto the song, that's why a lot of TikTok artists, like TikTok artistry or artist, I don't know why I said artistry. TikTok artists have become like a big thing now and being discovered on TikTok because, you know, I mean, of course, the influencer game is just what it is. But if you're an artist and you get on TikTok and you have your song on there and you make a dance craze to it and you have everybody doing it and then a celebrity catches on to doing it, oh, yo, shit gonna boom. Like, Tyler, that's how I discovered her. Someone was dancing to that song, Water. It was a celebrity. And then that's how I found out who she was. Like, that's really how it happens, bro. So we just got to take into consideration of how this all works. The social media does do a big thing. And then don't even get me started, um, the financial gain. The financial gain. The financial gain. Like so many celebrities be just like popping shit out. Like Beyonce, I love Mother. That's Mother. That's Mother. That's Mother. You know, that's Mother. Um, but you 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 post about a tour, right? The tickets are outrageous, outrageous, and it may not even be Mother's fault. But then you drop a perfume, like. I went onto that post on her Facebook page and they was cussing her out. They was like, I got too many bills. Like you gotta stop. You can't take all my money. You can't take all my money, Beyonce. Like the financial gain of supporting these people and then it's just like a lot of people just want to keep up with celebrities and keep up with trends, so they do it. They want to keep up with trends, so they do it. They spend the money that they don't have. You know, it's crazy how people kind of like prioritize, you know, keeping up with the Joneses over their own livelihoods, which is their fault, but it's just something that we have to take in consideration. How, you know, celebrity worship actually does affect, you know, um, society. I mean, I think about it too. Like, you know, I know two things can be true at the same time, but I think a lot of times because of celebrities, we talk about more of drama stuff with celebrities than what's actually happening in our real world. You know, we have a lot of things going on in the world, and I feel that we don't talk about those things enough because we talk about celebrities more. Who got married to who? Who's having sex with who? Who's dating who? Who's with this person? Who was that person? You know, it becomes exhausting and weird. I just I don't get it, and I feel that the media focuses on entertainment than critical thinking and what's going on in our world. That's just how I see it, just to me. Um, but another thing I really want to touch on too is like the cult personality. There's the fans that have these, like the Stan. I told you I'm a Kendrick Stan, right? But you'll never see me get a tattoo of Kendrick on my body. Like you'll never see me get any type of celebrity tattooed on my body ever. None. None. Hell. Now I may get a lyric. I mean, I got Love Yours. That's a, you know, J. Cole song. That's a very sentimental song to me. That's why I got it tatted on me. But as far as getting like a person's face tatted on me that's a celebrity that don't even know me, that's not my family member. That's insane to me. I'm sorry, it's insane to me when you have a celebrity tattooed on your body. It's insane to me. It's one thing to have a shirt or something of that sort with a celebrity on you, but a tattoo of a celebrity on you, I don't care how sentimental they are to you. That's just fucking extreme to me. That's the level of standhood that I don't want to be a part of. And I don't care. I don't fuck that. We don't judge. I'm looking and I'm judging. When I see that shit, I'm just like, okay. I don't care who it is. It's just I think it's really fucking weird when you get a celebrity tattooed on you. I think it's just the weirdest thing ever. And whatever, if that pisses you off and makes you mad, whatever. I think it's the weirdest shit. You know, and I get it. We all have our celebrities. We all have the people we love. I stand for, you know, Kendrick Lamar. I love Teddy Swims. That's one of my favorite singers too. I love Beyonce. I love Missy Elliott. I love Queen Latifah. I used to call Queen Latifah my big sister. This woman don't know me, but she's like my big sister in my head. You know, she's played so many different roles. Khadijah James, like, yeah, if you know me, you know I stand Living Single. I watch that shit every month. I just do a whole like rerun of it. I watch it on Hulu, whatever, and I just do a whole run of it. I just watch it all over again because I just love that fucking show. It's very sentimental to me. I love it. Um, Fucking Duran Bernard. I love Duran Bernard. Not obsessed with him, but I love him so fucking much. I'm a stan. You know what I'm saying? I love him. I think he's so dope. But I just don't want to. These people are people. They're human beings. We have to take that into consideration too. Like they have feelings. They are people. They crash out. They have emotions. They get tired. They sleepy. They not always on one. And I think most of y'all who know where I work, I see celebrities all the time, and sometimes I don't get photos. Sometimes I do, but I'm always kind of nervous to ask for photos because I just believe in like don't you know never meet your heroes. I think sometimes like yeah, it's cool to ask. Like okay, I'm gonna tell a story, and sorry, friend, I'm gonna tell this story, and if you see this, I'm sorry. I'm not gonna say no names, but there was a time where a friend of mine had went to an event, and there was this person that she loved since we was kids. Like had all the Word Up magazine, uh, pull out posters of him, post them on the wall, everything. Like love this dude, and you know, in our adulthood, we people change. You know, that's just kind of what it is. And you know, she still loved him, and she went to this party, this club. You know, because now all the celebrities doing like club events. You know, to make that extra, you know, extra cash that they need in their pockets. So they do these little club events and little, you know, they they go pop up somewhere at a club and whatever. So this person came to Portland and went to a club, and he was on stage trying to call girls up and blah blah blah. And this girl came. My friend had went up to the stage to get on the stage, and he was like, "Oh hell no, get your ugly ass off stage" to her. And my friend not ugly, she not ugly at all, but like that crushed her spirit. Like she's loved this motherfucker. She loved this motherfucker since we was like kids. And now, and as an adult, you do her dirty like that. Like that's the most fucked up shit ever. And I don't ever want to be put in a situation like that where I meet my like person that I've always looked up to. Like if Brandy, for instance, I stand Brandy so hard. I love Brandy. And if I saw Brandy and I was like, "Can I have a picture with you?" She said no. I probably would cry. I have to accept it though too, but I will fucking cry. I would fucking cry if Brandy told me no. I couldn't have a picture with her, or you know, like it would hurt my feelings. But at the same time, I mean, and that's not the same thing either. So let me just like clarify that it's not the same thing. But I'm just saying something small like that. If she said no to me, I would cry. But I would have to accept the fact that you know that happened. I would have to accept it and be like, okay, whatever, and learn my lesson from it, or just maybe catch her at a different time. Um, and just speaking of that, because I remember Kiki Palmer talking about that too one time, where you know she told this fan that she wasn't trying to take a picture right now, and so when she went to sit down with her friend to eat at this, like I think it was at the airport or something, she caught the girl recording her on recording her, like still recording her on her phone. Like there's a level of obsession that's is scary and dangerous. We have to take that into consideration that these people are human as well, and it's just something that we need to stop doing. It's scary. Stop doing it. Stop doing it. I get it. You love, but it's toxic behavior. Like when I think about, you know, how celebrities like stands will fight with each other, like the Beyonce hive and the Nicki Minaj hive, Doja Cat hive, whatever, like the Barb's, all that, you know, whatever they call themselves. Um, you know, I see how some people would take certain things to a certain length that's dangerous because Beyonce or Nicki Minaj or whoever, and this person doesn't even know you exist. You doing all the defending for this person online, and they don't even know you exist. Now, granted, Nicki Minaj, I feel like she talks to a lot of her fans, but she still don't know they exist. She just knows she has millions of fans, right? But at the same time, I think people are just they do some of the craziest shit in the name of their favorite fucking artist, and I don't understand it. I just don't ever want to get to that point where I obsess over someone so much that I'll do dangerous shit to myself or to somebody. It's just it's really fucking weird, and I think social media has made it worse because you have more of an in look to celebrities' lives. They post pictures of themselves and they do all these things and say they're gonna go here, they go to this place frequently, or they go there. It makes them look like they're relatable on some level. I understand how, like for instance, um, Summer Walker started putting stickers on her babies. Like when she, had her babies, she started putting stickers and stuff over her babies' faces when she would post a picture with her and her child. And people was like, "Oh, why you not showing her face? She must be ugly," or she like being rude to Summer Walker. That's another person that I love and adore, and being hella rude to her. And it's like, no, we saw what the fuck y'all did to Blue Ivy for the longest time. Y'all tore Blue Ivy ass up for the longest time. Like for the longest time, since she looked like Jay-Z, she gonna look like, oh my, y'all tore Blue Ivy up for the longest time, and she didn't deserve any of it. And like so, Summer as a mom is gonna protect her children, because she has multiple now, and she still covers them, and she don't post them a lot, and she wants her child to have a normal fucking childhood. Like, that's dope. I commend her for that. I don't want to see her child anyways. I want to see Summer. I want to hear Summer's music. I don't know her personally. She's not my best friend. It's just like I don't need to see any of that. I don't need to see her children. I don't need to know her children's name. I don't need to know anything about her children at all. I just know that she has children. But I don't need to know any I don't have her children doesn't do anything for me because I don't need to know about her children. I just know she has children. She's a mom, and she listens to music. She does music, and she entertains people. That's the only thing I need to know. I don't have this fixation of wondering what her child looks like. That's weird. That's weird as shit. That's fucking weird. I don't understand why people care about that. I really don't understand why you care about what someone's child look like. Why? And then again, back to Blue Ivy, people was like, "Oh, Beyonce, you're not a good mom. Your child hair looks like this. Why?" And it was mostly black folks, like the way I, I just, I don't get it. So I'm gonna hop off that part. I just don't get it, and I think that a lot of times, you know, I feel like celebrities sometimes also get away with a lot of shit, a lot of abuse, the way they treat people, the way they talk to people, all because of their fans. And we know a few. I'm not gonna name them, but we know a few that get away with a lot of fucking shit. We know a few that away with a lot of fucking shit. And it's sad that you allow this person to be able to be an asshole, to enable them to do the shit that they do, you know, all in the sake of that's your favorite rapper or singer or dancer or basketball player, football player, whatever it is. It's just crazy to me. And then I start to realize too, even with on the side of celebrity, I think that I look at how that shit damages a lot of their mental health, and how it leads to a lot of addictions, how it leads to breakdowns, identity crisis. You see a lot of that shit within a lot of celebrities now. So many celebrities grew up watching and seeing them, be, on this astronomical, you know, level of fame, and they just are batshit crazy now because they have got all this fucking fame, and it's just crazy, right? It's just crazy. I don't get it. But I feel like we need to learn how to break the cycle of all this. I think we need to learn that there is a difference between admiration and obsession. It's okay to like someone. It's okay to love them. It's okay to be inspired by them. It's okay to learn something and feel like, oh, like because this person does this, this makes me want to do this, and emulate them and stuff like that. It's okay to some degree. But when you get to a point where you need to know their shoe size, You always want to take a picture with them. When you see them, you want to run up and hug them and kiss on them and touch them in appropriate ways that you have no business doing because you don't really know this person in real life. You just know them because of how their music make you feel, you know, then yeah, you got some issues, my brother. You got some issues, my brothers or sisters. So it's just there's a difference. Learn the difference of appreciating and supporting their work and not worshiping them as like they're just not regular people because they are. Treat people the way you want yourself to be treated. Right? Gotta go back to that. Um, and I also say, like, let's focus on regular people. There's some dope ass teachers out here. There's some fucking, lawyers, community leaders, and activists. Like, let's focus on people like that. But even though I will say, push back on my own comment there, I will say that I feel like activists and things of that sort are starting to become like celebrity status too. But you know, some of them are doing the real work. So I would say, uh, can we focus on regular degular people, promoting those folks, some of our friends in our own lives. Like, I mean, my big brother Lionel, like, that's somebody I really look up to. you know uh my mentor Tony Sambothi, like, we don't always see eye to eye, but I look up to him and admire him, and I've seen the work he's done in his community. I've seen the work he's done in his gym with people. um so it's just something that inspires me. It motivates me. It makes me want to be better. My own mom, some of my bestest friends, some of my closest friends, like, those are some of my people that I look to be inspired by. So I don't know. I think we just need to find and build real connections with real people to not like be so obsessed with celebrities. Because I realize some people will do more for a celebrity than they would do for their own friends. Like, I know people that will post celebrity stuff, but won't even share my videos, share any of my podcast stuff, but they'll share the fuck out of a celebrity's video or something of that sort, but they won't even share my motherfucking videos. Like, for real, like, or their own friend videos, not just about me, just in general. I think we gotta we gotta find the equal playing field. Yeah, and just separate fucking entertainment from reality. But anyways, we are at the end of the show. I hope I didn't cause too much trouble for you guys. I just want to say thank you to everybody that has liked, shared, subscribed, and listened to my podcast. I really love y'all. Fuck with y'all. And yeah, I'll see y'all when I see y'all when it's pop out, right? Peace.